Looking at the Markets with David Modell.
Huge update in the metals markets, and if you're not invested yet, you really ought to consider it. Hi, this is David Modell looking at the markets. We're in the midst of an electric vehicle revolution. How are you going to maximize your profit potential in this revolution? Sure, you can buy shares of Tesla or NIO or whatever electric vehicle stocks you like. There's another way to get in though, and this could give you even more max profit potential. Global battery metals market. This market is going to be huge, folks. According to Allied Market Research, you're looking at it right now on your screen, the global battery materials market is expected to reach $80.5 billion with a B by the year 2030, which is not that far away anymore, growing at an expected CAGR compound annual growth rate of almost 6%. That's per year, by the way, annual growth rate. It's just going to keep on compounding, keep on growing according to Allied Market Research's expectations. So how can you get in? How can you, in your brokerage account, how can you get in through the stock market? It's really not that difficult. There's one company that I have profiled previously, and I'm updating it right now because this is crucial. It's called Vox Royalty. I encourage you to visit voxroyalty.com. Link is in the description below this video, and I'm also going to put a link to this crucial update right now. Vox to acquire royalties, and by the way, Vox is a royalty and streaming company, so they continuously earn profits from royalties, from streaming, from metals opportunities. And this is global. This is in South Africa on the Sibanye Stillwater 18 million ounce Limpopo PGM product. What is PGM? Platinum group metals. We're talking about including some of those battery metals we just talked about, because those Tesla cars, those NIO cars, all those other cars, what kinds of metals do you think they're going to need? You know, they're going to need battery specific metals and other metals as well. And so Vox, a high growth precious metals focused royalty company, is announcing that it has executed a binding agreement with a private South African registered company to acquire 2 platinum group metals PGM royalties. This is potentially game changing. Again, this is in South Africa, and this will provide exposure to a substantial 18 million ounce resource here. Platinum group metals. We're talking about platinum, palladium, rhodium, and gold as well. If you're into the precious metals like I am, gold, silver, that kind of thing, and platinum, palladium, rhodium, this is it. Now, this is high quality operating partner in the Sibanye, current market cap around $10 billion, who currently manages 5 PGM and 5 gold operations in sub-Saharan Africa, as well as 2 PGM platinum group metals operations in Montana. So again, this is multinational in scope, and this significantly increases Vox's exposure to battery metals, including what? Rhodium, copper, and nickel contained within the resource. And this is past producing this resource. In 2007, Lonmin PLC produced 73,600 ounces of platinum group metals and a huge resource of nickel and copper at the Limpopo project. Also, near-term development potential with existing infrastructure in place. That's huge. And categorized in Sibanye's South Africa 2 to 5 year project development pipeline. Wow. Here is a map to show you what it might look like. And Kyle Floyd, the CEO, stated, quote, Vox continues to successfully execute its strategy of finding world-class royalties on de-risked operations with meaningful near-term catalysts. This is an extraordinary acquisition that we expect will provide significant value to Vox shareholders for decades to come. So yeah, you can sit on your hands and you can wait for this opportunity to pass by, or you could check with your broker, see if they have the stock. It is VOX on the TSXV, that is the Canadian exchange, in the US and possibly elsewhere on the OTCQX exchange, VOXCF is the ticker symbol. Again, I want you to visit voxroyalty.com. Links in the description below this video to learn more about the company. It's a high-growth precious metals royalty and streaming company. It has a vast portfolio of over 50 royalties and streams spanning 8 jurisdictions. Since the beginning of 2019, Vox has announced over 20 separate transactions to acquire over 45 royalties. And what kind of metals? The portfolio is predominantly geared towards precious metals royalties, which make up over 70% of the portfolio, weighting by net asset value. But in addition to precious metals royalties, the company has underlying exposure to a more diverse array of commodities. And that includes the battery metals now, as we just talked about. This includes base, battery, and certain bulk commodities. The portfolio spans 4 continents, international, but is heavily weighted to Australia and North America. But now, as we just learned, they're getting into South Africa, mineral-rich regionalities, where more than 80% of the assets are located. And I showed you last time I profiled Vox Royalty the exponential revenue growth, 350% revenue growth, quarter over quarter, over the last 5 quarters, averaging Q3 2020 to Q3 2021. With producing assets expected to grow from 5 to over 10 by late 2023. Look at that expected trajectory of growth. Wow, that is Vox Royalty. And now they're going to be a huge player, I believe, in battery metals. Why not get into this growth industry? $80.5 billion expected for the industry by 2030. Yes, you can wait until it's already huge, but the idea is to buy at a low price and hopefully sell at a significantly higher price. That's the idea. That's how I've made my money over time. You can participate as well if you're ready. Check out voxroyalty.com. I will leave a link to that website and to this critical press release. Just came out recently. You're going to want to read it for yourself. Make your own decision, do your own due diligence, and if you're interested in getting in on this ground floor opportunity in, yes, gold, precious metals, sure, but also platinum and all the PGM platinum group metals, including those battery metals as well. I'm going to keep on bringing you these opportunities, these huge critical updates in the markets, so that hopefully you can be more prepared for when these bull markets in commodities happen in the near future. My name's David Modell. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I will talk to you again soon.